and welcome to Chuck's Diecast Car and Model Reviews. Today, we're taking a look at, one of the more famous sports cars of all time. And this is a model of the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, and this model is made by Minichamps in 1/18 scale. I just got this model recently. It's replacing an old Barago or Maisto Gullwing that I got at least 20 years ago, and it is of course of far better quality than that model that I paid probably $10 for back in the day, and this is actually a model from sort of the heyday of Minichamps when they were really at the top of their game, and this is a really very nice model. Now the Gullwing, it was considered by many to be kind of the first supercar. It had a lot of advanced features for the day, like fuel injection, and I believe it even had a dry sump, and it had a lightweight tubular chassis. The SL, I guess people thought it stood for Sports Light, but apparently Mercedes recently discovered that the SL actually stands for Super Light. But regardless, it really was a technological tour de force for Mercedes, and really was about the most expensive car in the world at the time. I think they only made about 1,500 of these Gullwings, and then they made slightly more of the convertible version. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this model here. Now, just to go ahead and take a look, overall at the quality of the paint, because this paint is basically perfect, okay? Not a single flaw, and it's not easy to do with silver, honestly. It just looks beautiful. And you can see here as well that they did a great job on the wheels and the chrome on the center hub, the Mercedes badging there, as well as the heat extracting vent for the motor. That all looks just wonderful. The door handle looks great. I mean, it looks so good it almost looks like it could operate. The windows are nice. You can even see that the front vent window sort of has a representation of the handle used to open it up. So that's very nicely done there too. Notice at the bottom sill that there is a hole, although that's not really a hole in this model. It's a matte black decal, but that is basically the jacking point for the car. Oh, and I've got a little piece of foam right there from unpacking it. Okay, now taking a look at the front here. Again, really wonderfully done. The grille looks fantastic. Headlights are really good, particularly for a model of this era. The Mercedes badge there is a sticker, but it looks very good as well. And the chrome on the bumpers look terrific too. The windshield wipers also look great. Very handsome, and the vent intake for the ventilation system looks good there too. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the engine here. Now I'm going to have to flip it over here to open this up, because there's a really tight fit there for the gaps in between the hood and the body, and you can see that straight six motor, 3 liters, 240 horsepower, which made it one of the fastest cars in the world back in the early to mid 1950s. Notice also that the engine is canted over to the side, which allows for a lower hood line, thereby improving the aerodynamics. A nice detail here on the inside of the hood as well. And so all of this looks really, really good in here. Definitely no complaints. Just go ahead and admire all that is inside there. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the rear of the car. A lot of quality back here as well. You can see the venting for the driver's compartment. The badging here is actually not a decal. It is actually standing proud of the rest of the vehicle. And again, you can see that really, really nice paint. Tail lights look very, very good. Again, the chrome looks great. And then when you open up the trunk here, you will see, first of all, that there's no room, but there's also the spare tire, the fuel filler, and then that's a jack. So they definitely put some nice detail in here. So and also this is all flocked in here as well. So very, very well done. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the interior here. And of course you got to open both doors so you can enjoy that lovely Gullwing look. And you can see really, really wonderful detail in here too. There is flocked carpeting in there. You can see the flocking here behind the seats. In fact, that is basically the luggage compartment. There, you would buy the car and it'd come with a set of fitted luggage that goes back there, so you can actually haul stuff because you've got a spare tire in the trunk. But again, look at that steering wheel. Look at the dash. The shifter looks marvelous. All that looks really, really great. Also notice the width of the sill. This was kind of a difficult car to get into because of the width of the sill. Also, the seats are lower than the sill. And so I'm not sure if all of them had it, but a lot of them had the steering wheel where the top of it would, I can't remember if the top of it tilts forward or tilts back. But it was called the Fat Man steering wheel because it would allow larger people to get in more easily. I believe that the bottom goes forward, but don't quote me on that, because I've never actually climbed inside of a Gullwing. I've seen many of them, but I've never climbed inside one. Now the dash, go ahead and admire that because that looks wonderful there. Notice that the rear view mirror sits on the dashboard and is not coming from the ceiling. And next to it, there's some sort of thing there, and I'm not sure if that's an ashtray or what, because there's no ashtray elsewhere, and everybody had to have an ashtray in their car back in the 1950s. Okay, notice the shifter there too. Very, very simple. Seats are red, and as well as the interior. Kind of unfortunate because it would be nice to have the optional plaid seats in this model, but unfortunately we don't have that. I'd love to see the plaid interior, and then really the only other thing here is to look at the underside, and you can see they did a really nice job on the underside as well. So quality work all around by Minichamps back in the day. So there we go. There's your look at the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If so, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Have a great day.